I like conspiracy theories, theorists, and never once was. But something changed my way of thinking. I used to be 100% believer in the moon landings and allegedly. That's from the early 1970s all the way up till early 2000s when one day I just had some doubt. I had not read or seen any sort of like YouTube videos because this is early 2000s and YouTube wasn't even a sort of thing then. Um, Internet was really sort of starting up through the 90s, but very slow. But, I just had self consciousness of some doubt that they even did. Why would I think that? But I still continue to watch space shuttle launches on the NASA TV on the internet. Um, but I just sort of like think it's just like that movie where they have to go up and retrieve a broken satellite, but it's not just a broken satellite. It's a satellite that's got a shitload of nuclear warheads on it, and it just happens to be aiming down on, because I suspect each side did the same. But I don't think those Saturn V rockets were carrying anything other than warheads. A very complex sort of thing because the whole thing, you got to remember, everyone, it's funded by the CIA, and well, they don't particularly like Russia, and Russia doesn't like the USA. So it's hate on both sides, and poor old, well, England's also hating the Russia as well, but and a few other countries. It's absolutely absurd, isn't it? That these are the sort of people that are going to get us poor little buggers mixed up in their little warmongery war game, and not to think, not and not thinking that all the animals and sea life, they don't know what's going on. I think it's rather selfish. MIT think by 2040 we'll do ourselves in. Is that an accurate? I mean, is it January 2040? January, December 2040? or are they just their computer model just maybe, yeah, because yeah, we can change, we can pause doing what we usually do because is it us or is it the governments? um it could be a mixture of both, the way um I tell you, I think I think just shut the internet down. I mean, I think it should only be reserved for more important things, but not just everybody. It should be more reserved for important things. Um, Oops, what's my cat Melanie doing? Oh, I need to fix this. Um, yeah, because it's just, I'm just trying to think which part of all this is going to be maybe the possible inevitable demise. I mean, when I look at graphic illustration pictures of towns or cities and all the green, all the vegetation sort of growing up on the side of buildings because there's no one to maintain anything, keep roads and everything. Everything starts growing out the roads and growing up on the side of building, and there's nothing around. Well, it doesn't look like the whole thing has been nuclearified and kaboomed. Otherwise, it'll look a little bit, yeah. I mean, for something to reach extreme temperatures and then just vaporize. That's just selfish of governments. It's selfish of the United States of America. I mean, they're the only warmongering country to drop uh, those weapons on a country twice. And USA is not particularly liked anywhere, partly around the world. It's hated because they're just hot-headed warmongering, and all the people, well, they say they're nice, they're this and that, and how do we know? How do we know they're not packing firearms in their home? And you know, I don't understand this. I just don't understand how all this is going. Anyway, this moon landing nonsense. Oh dear God, how many Muppet puppet presidents have come and gone? Oh my goodness, they've been babbling on about this since what? Late? No, sometime during the early 80s. Going back to the moon, Ronald. Hey Nancy, we're going back to the moon. We're at Star Wars there, Nancy. And then you got flipping what the upper Muppet. I can't remember what the upper Muppet was. Was it? How many Muppet puppet presidents? They've been babbling for 40 years, 4 decades. And then you see all these other videos that NASA lost the videotapes. What? Oh, well, thank goodness for other YouTubers preserving videos. Otherwise, oh my goodness, all the archives will get lost. Oh, and all this thing with shadows, on the moon. Shadow go that way, shadow this way. Well, hasn't anyone been to football stadiums? You got four floodlights, and what do? They put very unusual shadows in all directions. And if you were to turn off one of those floodlights, then you'd get a very different sort of shadow. Oh, come on. Am I suspect to believe? I don't really care. I'm not jealous because I could tell you this is the amount of people, this is the amount of population on the planet. Maybe I should increase that just a little bit more. Don't forget the animal kingdom; they were here before us. Maybe I should include the fleas. Yeah, just about every life form, blah blah blah, and only about itsy bitsy little teeny bit of percentage have ever been into space. That doesn't include fake bimbos that go on Jeff Bezos' penis rocket. That doesn't include those. Um, I don't care, frankly. I prefer to keep my feet on the ground. I know it's safe, it's on the ground. I just don't like heights. I don't think my heart would be able to take the stress of the G force of what, less than 3G, something like that. I don't think I'd be able to step. Well, I wouldn't anyway. They'll check me over and say you can't, because you go, this and that. You can't, you wouldn't. You'd pass out. You'd black out. Oh, damn right I would. Um, I don't care. I'm not jealous. We're not, because I got a very high intelligence. I know we're not going anywhere in this solar system. Not in a million years. It's impossible. It's one of those things that is impossible. And I don't usually like the word impossible, but in this case, it just happens to be, because our lifespan is too short. I mean, what are we going to do? Freeze people? And what's the guarantee of ever waking up? There is no guarantee in that. What's the guarantee that computers or electronics will not fail and then the crew die? It's not Planet of the Apes, you know. Okay, it's not science fiction. It's a long time duration in flight. It's not rubbish James Cameron's Mummy's Avatar basement trash rubbish. To go from A to B will take more than many lifetimes, and it's just not feasible. It's, well, for humans. For unmanned, yeah, so what? Eventually the batteries die out on whatever space probe is sent out there, or something fails, and then it doesn't send back telemetry or information to the mission ground control on Earth. Major Tom, pack your peanuts and off we go. It's none of that shit. But I just feel disgusted that the USA would probably use those Saturn V rockets and a different flight crew. Probably the ones that we think that went to the moon on the, well, that was all videotaped and all broadcast at a certain time. I think with Kubrick involved, probably storyboarding and saying this should be this way, that way, that. There you go. I'll sign the Official Secrets Act. I'll keep my mouth shut. You pay me a sum of money, a sum of an exceptionally a huge amount of money, and he'll keep his mouth shut. Probably something like that. I don't believe, not for one moment, that they walked on the moon. I don't care. They got remote things that went to the moon, but no manned landings. I mean, if someone mentions radiation between the Earth and the moon, I'm not interested. Because I don't know what the hell it's going to do to me. Would you? Would you go through that? And get this, they got a shit pay wage. Yeah. It's not like you go on Jeff Bezos' penis rocket and you pay him a sum of money just to go up and fly on a penis for about 15 minutes. Basically, that's free falling. So that's like skydiving. A little bit higher altitude, but yeah, but it's just like free falling, and you just get that zero flotation, gravity. You might as well go to a swimming pool. You get the same effect, only it costs less money. You see, I'm not a twit. I'm not an idiot. I've got very high intelligence. But it's just sad that JFK's vision, dream, and don't forget he had people around him, you know, that want him bumped off. He wanted to end this, he wanted to end that. Oh, don't forget, you know, he wanted to do things to end the Cold War and shit. But hey, they're warmongers. They just thrive like vampires. They suck on it. Disgustingly despicable. And so probably all his vision and dream just got turned into a warmongery payload Saturn V feast, just to send up so many Saturn Vs just so they can deploy and position special nuclear missile platforms boom, right down over top of Russia, so that those missiles will reach Russia in less time than it would take ballistic one or ICBMs to go oversea, continent ones to go oversea, or maybe sneaking in submarines might get detected and they'll be onto it. So they'll just aim them right down where they can't detect. They might scan something up there and think, what the heck is that? Hmm, you wouldn't believe how much shit there is floating around this planet. I mean, oh dear. It may be not as much waste of like it is like plastic bottles being thrown into the ocean for all the marine life to think, what the fuck is this shit doing in my neighborhood? You know? There's so much debris floating around up there. Some of it will eventually, some of it, but most eventually, it loses gravity and it falls in and it just frizzles. We wouldn't even see it as a shooting star because it's too damn small, depending on the size of what it is. And then you see, oh, ooh, shooting star, that could be legit. Well, it could be some just piece of debris that are just falling through into re-entry. Just basically, it's just going from cold air into and then just friction. Yeah, I think the space shuttle missions during the when the space shuttle missions were doing, and they were saying some missions were secret. I think they were going up there to recover those warheads, those things, and bring them back down because the Cold War ended during the 1980s. The mid 1980s, the Cold War came to an end. Um, almost. Um, but it's like the Cold War's kind of last many years now has been rebooted. Yeah, yeah, it's just sad that you want to use weapons to annihilate continents, and these people don't think, these governments don't think that, they're annihilating other life forms other than, why don't they just have it out like it is with Frankie Go to Hollywood when two tribes go to war? Why don't they just, these governments, all get into a boxing ring and have it out with each other? That would be entertaining. But you know what? We're not going to see that. You know why? Because they're cowards. They're spineless, gutless cowards. The United States president is a gutless coward. The president of Russia is a gutless coward. The gutless coward in China, or that Korean, or that King Ku nutcase. They're all gutless cowards. We won't see them in a boxing ring having it out, slugging it, punching each other to the point where they need to take them out on a bloody meat wagon. They're cowards, fucking cowards. And I think all like when Bart Sebrel was hounding all those astronauts, and then went up to Buzz Aldrin and called him a coward. I don't think he went to the moon. It was all videoed and very carefully done, like so that um, just to make us think, oh, look at those astronauts, look at those American astronauts. Oh, they're angels. Oh, they're going to heaven. They are in the military, you idiots. Still on the payroll, no doubt. I think, today, they allegedly sent a remote probe or something to the moon, haven't they? Was it India? Was it India? I don't really care. I mean, most of the shit you get from India today is you get India in your bloody phone. Bloody hell, I got the beef curry with the, I just need your details. Oh, and you just hang up the fucking phone. Oh, dear. Yeah. I think it's just the whole big lie. I mean, it's like I can see it being a major and huge embarrassment for the United States of bragging America, because America always with their mouths always get themselves into trouble. Maybe if they just take their medication, yeah, and stop trying to sort of like be funny with other people and say take your meds and all. Maybe they should all take their meds. I don't believe for one moment they landed on the moon. Not one moment. A manned landing, that is. Unmanned probes, yeah, that's doable. I mean, but still, I mean, you got to send a probe still, and it's got to get through with. I'll have to do some more research into this, because you got all the other unmanned probes that go to Mars. Because they got Buzz Aldrin wearing a bloody T-shirt with Mars on it. He won't even be alive at the time when another unmanned mission to Mars. He'll never see a manned one because it'll never happen. I just don't believe in the bullshit, and no one's going to believe. No one's going to care one sodding bit. Oh, look at them. No one's going to care. How does something get through the radiation belt without its electronics being completely scrambled and fucked up? I wouldn't know how my CB radio would perform if it went through the Van Halen, or was it the Van Allen radiation belt, and then came back through it a second time, and then I turned the radio on, and then fucking hell, it doesn't work. I don't know. Fuck's sake, radiation, bloody hell, that's a red flag for me. Um, all this other stuff that's gone through. Because there's been all these videos that show these videos that go back maybe 10 years, maybe 20 years. They look like they were only made only a few days ago. But um when you're talking about building rockets going back to the moon, and it's like, why all these decades? How many years now they've been talking about all this rubbish, NASA, and this rubbish bloody, who's that other guy? The bloody one with the bloody Nazi guy that runs bloody Twitter. I couldn't care less about either one of their rockets. Couldn't care less. Yeah, I'll tell you another thing. Money doesn't, even though I don't know why we have to abide and obey it, but we don't need money. Honestly, honest for crying out loud, we don't need money. Money does not build or invent things. The mind dreams. You go to someone else, you ask if this is feasibly doable, and then they say, yeah, I think so. But money does not produce any of it. Money is just an excuse, a poor excuse. I can't understand how some highly educated people are so dim-witted. I have to abide by. I could just easily walk into a shop somewhere and just shoplift. It's not a crime. It's just a case of survival. Think about this, you idiots out there. Do animals need a fucking credit card to go into a fucking shop to buy food? They've been on this planet fucking longer than we have. God, if I could reach people really, and then we could just say, fuck it. We're not going to use our credit card. We're just going to walk into a restaurant and demand a fucking meal, or there's going to be a fucking fight. One or the other. What do you want? A fight or do you want to serve? Because some people like cooking. They like doing it. They enjoy it. But I don't think I don't think we should all get paid. Just eliminate it. Because we got this fucking imagination. We got the fucking hand tools in our fucking floor. God, it fangs me to the fucking teeth, this does. Everything that's around, that's electronic, has been fucking dreamed up in the mind. How did people dream? I mean, I would have to look for some information on that. I mean, there could be a lot of research and study into it. Because when I have dreams, okay, there isn't anything where the dream would go into the past, like, say, 200 years, 400 years, 1,000 years. There is not one dream I don't think I've had where it goes into the past, literally. It's always something either present or maybe a little forward, but not too far forward, but just more or less in present time sort of thing. And that's what's given me the curiosity. How did people dream 400 years ago? Did they have visions of the future? Or was it just, like I say, only present kind of sort of time sort of thing? And what were they eating? Because usually there's certain things that cause the manifestation of a dream. Cheese, what ingredients go into the cheese, etc., and does that cheese get recalled? Because I had a cheese one time where it gave me quite a few dreams, and maybe I wouldn't mind that cheese again. Just minus the fucking Donald Trump out of the fucking dream, please. Yeah, twice of that motherfucking cunt in my dream. No, thank you. Any other dream, I wouldn't mind. It was good cheese, that, but I think it got recalled, got taken off the shelves. It was called Funky Cow. Yeah, I can see why it's funky now. Fucking fucked up funky. Yeah, it's more like acid cheese. Maybe add mushrooms in it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't believe in the moon landings. They just faked it, but before our eyes made us believe that, oh, they came in peace for all mankind. Are you kidding me? It's the fucking Cold War back then. Oh dear. And then you see all these stupid fucking movies, Independence Day. We came in peace for all mankind. And then you see the dark shadow going over the fucking moon. It's the aliens in their mothership. Who cares? You know? USA is such a warmongering country. They make violent fucking movies, war and death and destruction, wanting to blow fucking great landmarks up over the USA. Doesn't anyone in higher authorities or such say like these directors or they're commies, they're destroying and blowing the country up? You know, that's what people like in the USA. They like that stuff. They like to stick their fucking teeth into it and suck on it like a vampire. I don't think anyone in the USA even understands or can even comprehend the word peace in an English dictionary book. You don't understand what peace is. Uh, uh, I absolutely stand by the conspiracy theorists and theories, and because I just don't believe in this shit anymore. It's like the movie Capricorn One. It's like, say, their oxygen supply would have been broken and they would have been dead. Um, but that's like saying, oh, you know, we build a command module and all this bullshit, and it's going to go through the radiation. I mean, one thing is, I'm not sure how long it takes to go through the um, yeah. So if they were allegedly going at say 26,000 mile an hour, I mean, how long does it take to go through the radiation belt? Hours? A day? I don't fucking know. It's somewhere up there or over that way, or is it that way? In outer space? I don't fucking know. I don't care. That's like, say, if I say to someone, "Oh, it's a nice day." "Oh yeah, I'm going to go hang out in the garden, get some," and I say, "You only need a few minutes. You don't need a whole fucking hour in the sun. Put on your sun cream or that. You only need a few minutes each day, not fucking hours. You don't want to be a burnt fucking cindering fucking sausage now, do you? Otherwise, yeah, it's not good. It's harmful." Um, yeah, a couple of minutes each day, and within a week, you got a nice. It's starting to get a tan. Within 2 weeks, you've probably got a nice tan, and that's all you need. And then you only need to get a little bit of it now and then of this bullshit vitamin D. um, yeah, I'm watching my cat. She's climbing around. She's climbing around up there. Yeah, she likes to find somewhere. It's not very stable up there where she's laying on. It's not very stable. So I bought this little thing that I thought I could hook it up and she could get into it. Crikey, I could have made something like that if I studied fucking woodwork at school. I could fucking build something. I mean, get some bendy MDF and then roll it, glue it, staple it, and such, make it so it's secure, and get some other attachments onto it with MDF. or maybe some other sort of things to make an attachment to go round it, and then I just hook, and then so it's like that, and then I just hook it over the curtain rail. Yeah, well, I could either go to a store and get have all the dimensions and get it cut, and that would save me just a little money, because otherwise buying the machinery and doing it, yeah, it'll probably cost more than the actual product that I bought, which was pretty cheap. I think my cat Melanie will like it. So it'll be here sometime, I guess, maybe week after next, I think, and then I'll hook it up onto the curtain rail. Melanie can snuggle into it. That's if she catches on. But you will, won't you, Mel? Yeah. I don't know. Poor old bear, he's not going to figure it out, I don't think. He's getting a little bit heavy now. He doesn't climb up there much now. He's getting a little bit heavy. Yeah, so back to the moon. I can ramble about this for this for a whole fucking day. I don't have a whole day because I need to sleep now occasionally, so I don't do very long hour videos much now. But I just don't believe in this moon crap shit. I mean, there's been so many decades of excuses. It's staggering. And you'd think, oh, crikey, you got 1980s technology. Oh, whoa, that's at least a few decades ahead of the 1960s. Oh. Oh, dear. And so on and so on. Because how we saw them pretending, and, whilst they're, otherwise they could have kept it all under wrap. Yeah, they could have kept it all under wraps. And occasionally someone would see these things going up, and they could have kept the whole thing, under wraps, and people wondering, what's all this going up? And, what's all this? And, and nothing publicized. They could have kept it under wraps, but no. So we got the imagination. And and when you think about it, not one single penny put a faked moon landing, not one single penny. It's all through imagination, dreaming and imagination. And that all comes for free. Doesn't cost a fucking single penny. Well, you gotta still go out and buy the fucking cheese and have the cheese on fucking toast now, haven't you? Or you can shoplift it. It's doable. Yeah, if everyone went out shoplifting, what, are the police going to arrest everyone? There's not enough of them. There are too many of us, and only two less, and very too small less of pigs around. But there are some of them pigs will wake up one day, realise they're being had, just like we have been had with all this bullshit. But what does it matter? Not I or you or any fucking other motherfucker is ever going to leave this fucking solar system. Period. Why would he fucking want to leave the solar system? Because, well, there's fuck all around this solar system. Mars? No, you can't breathe there. It looks like, but no. You land there, you got to have space rockets or whatever, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't, you know, if there's all this gravity, this and gravity, that, fucking hell, it's going to be a hard fucking pull away from fucking Mars, isn't it? That's, of course, if the engine fires, which in case, if it doesn't, you fuck. Take the fucking suicide pill and do yourself in. Otherwise, you're going to be suffering, agonizing with no air. Yeah, and all the other planets, well, they're fucking not worth going to now, are they? Unless you want to have your fucking lungs fucking melted with fucking super volcanic fucking heat from Mercury and Venus. And all the other planets, oh fucking hell, the pressure, fucking hell, you can't land on them. The fucking pressure will just fucking squash you. So where the fuck to go out? And once you get to the outer edge of the fucking solar system, what direction you go to? Because you go tiny degree that way or degree that or and then you head on, and because it's not fucking Star Wars, Star Trek shit, That's fantasy, fictional, fictitious TV movie fucking shit. What direction do you go? Because it's like someone says, there's hidden treasure at the beach. I'll give you a few clues, but you could be a few feet off or degrees or this way. You could be going around with your fucking metal detector and shit, trying to detect it. Whatever it is, depending. Oh dear. Oh dear. Because it's interesting when they came back allegedly from the fake moon that they brought a rock that was tested that was, my goodness, it was made of wood. It was fake. What? I don't understand that. I don't know what the fucking story with that is, but oh dear. Poor old poor USA. Likes to brag about going to the moon with its nation of people, and bullshit the rest of the world. Shame on you, USA. And you got anything better to do, USA, than bullshit and brag? Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, you see all this bullshit, all these sci-fi movies and all these sci-fi shitty TV shows, Space Crap 99. Fucking hell, you go say you got 1960s, that show was early 70s, and just probably a few years after the last alleged fake landing in the Texas desert or Area 51 at night time. You look at that 99 TV show, fucking hell. It's laughable. It is honestly all laughable. I mean, yeah, sure, we got the imagination and to dream and do all this, allegedly, but haven't. Not one single. See, this is how I think how backward we are. I don't know why, sometimes we try to prove this and prove that. I don't really care. I mean, how many times? I mean, is there someone that can prove that they can masturbate 500 per minute? Oh, I think their dick's gonna catch on fire. I mean, with the rubbing friction, got to use the lubrication, mind you. Yeah, otherwise it'll like be not having a heat shield, and your dick could go up in flames. I don't give a fucking toss. I really do not give a toss. Why should anyone else give a toss? I like tech stuff. Yeah, sure. It's just a pack of immaterial, pack of electronics at the end of the day. That's everything that we got is so vulnerable to EMP. Fucking hell, it will go up in smoke. Oh, and you got all the other shit. Don't forget, planet is this. I'll rephrase that. It's not our planet. We just happen to be fucking inhabiting and fucking using borrowed time. Otherwise, this planet belongs to the animals, the sea life, and the insects, and that have been here a lot longer before we fucking came along and made a mess of it. I mean, look at it. I mean, we practically fucking butchered nearly all the fucking land and turned it into towns and fucking cities. And you got the poor fucking depressed fucking animals thinking, what the fuck are they doing to our land? That's what the animals are thinking. They animals. They fucking hate us. They're just waiting for us to do ourselves in without nuclear weapons, just to do ourselves in some other way. But there are a few of us that are good. I mean, I like animals. I don't like fleas particularly. I mean, nor do animals. Yeah. Just got to ask around. Fucking hell. Just got to take my medication. Tell you, when I do live videos, and I'll tell you, whew, yeah, I kind of forget the time. And you can look at my cat up there and think he's a cat-a-naut. He's a space cat. Cat-a-naut. Cat-a-naut. Oh, meow. You get melon down. I told you to get Melanie down. Biscuit. Mel. Come on. Come on. Come. Giant steps walking on the moon, allegedly. Oh. Yeah, giant steps, faking it on the Texas desert. That's one giant Texas step for fake mankind. Yeah. Well done, Stanley Kubrick. You faked it. You faked it. Walking on the moon. Oh. Oh. See, look at my wall close up. You know, if I get a mini camera, I could put it close to this wall. I've got a mini camera. I've done it once before. And it's got a little light on it, and when I move it across this wall, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the lunar surface. It does. It's got a bit of a crater over this here. There's a bit of a crater. There's another one up here, and one up there as well. Little imperfections in the plastering and the painting. That's basically all it comes down to. You know, you put one of these mini cameras in close, you know, and you can pretty much fool yourself. You know what you're looking at, but you look at it and you think, what the heck is that? Because our eye, if it gets in too close, it just goes out of focus. I think sometimes, you can always fake rocket launches and all that from keeping an audience so far back. It's called false perspective. Something that looks like what it is. We see it go out there, and then they suddenly do a switch. Uh, yeah, it's false perspective. You see it in many films sometimes, or any sort of other photography. False perspectives. Shameful, isn't it? Shameless, isn't it? Just so that they can go up there and aim missiles down. And maybe Russia was thinking of going, but obviously they thought of this radiation and think, sod that. Let's go. We got intel that's saying that they're putting missiles, but we can't say it publicly out loud, otherwise there'll be an outburst. I mean, anyone can, if they wanted to, you can make your own. Just go out there, find a way to liberate the materials, and then build your own. And well, would you sit on one? I do. I think I'll take a pass. Actually, could explode. It may not. It's just and then coming back down. Yeah, I'd rather if whatever intelligence intended us to fly, he would have it would have given us wings. I don't believe in God. That's why I muted out the word God. As he certainly doesn't care. You think? No, didn't give a fuck about the dinosaurs, did he? Maybe dinosaurs is not their name, or that's not the that's it. It's just a word that's been invented by us. That's all. How did we develop language? I think it's probably one of the biggest mistakes. It's also one that is or can be used for manipulation, deceiving, and so on. Oh, dun dun dun, walking on the moon. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, oh, whoa, cat litter. Cat shit smells like coffee. Oh, that's why I hate coffee. I hate coffee. It smells like cat shit. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Cat shit smells like coffee. Fucking oh, God, yeah. Fucking hell, that's why I don't keep coffee in my cupboard. Fucking hate it. I don't mind coffee ice cream, but because it doesn't smell. But when you smell coffee, yeah, right, it smells like cat shit. How do I know that someone's not put cat shit in that? Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, it's over an hour now. I pretty much said what I need to say. Apollos were all fake, but I saw the other shit missions they did in the early 70s, the Apollo Soyuz. Don't know what that shit really was all about. I don't really care. I think pretty fucking pointless fucking media bullshit fucking show just to show sucking a fucking hatch opening, hand going through and shaking hands. Like, how do we not know that each side not been masturbating, and then they just shaking that? He masturbated and he touched my hand. And they're going to go back down and land, and then they go on the aircraft carrier and then probably shake hand with the president or so like that. They just masturbated and they're just shaking hand. You know, I don't give a fuck about that shit anymore. And the fucking space station shit. I don't give a shit about that either. That thing's been up since maybe it's a pulse perspective satellite or something. It's not really there. Either way, it's not going to last forever because it'll have a service life of so many decades. Well, it has been up there for fucking 2 decades now. About 2 decades, yeah. I think it's got about few or so more years or so left, and then they're just going to abandon it. And what let that shit fucking crash into burn up over, and so that NASA junk pile satellite ISS space station shit can land in the Pacific Ocean and pollute the fucking oh, fuck you, NASA. You're fucking litter bugs, you are. You're fucking litter bugs. You should push your shit so it goes just out into fucking out of space somewhere. Maybe an alien UFO fly around or crash into it, and they'll think, what the fuck is this shit doing floating around out here? Where did this shit come from? Hey, let's go and have a fucking word with those motherfuckers. Hey, it says something here, USA. What the fuck's that mean? Well, let's go and have a word with these motherfuckers. They damaged my spaceship. Yeah, that's how War of the Worlds start. You fucking NASA fucking junk litter fucking bugs. No one gives a shit about you anymore. You're not the flavor anymore. Not flavor of the month anymore. We're sick and tired of your bullshit. We're going back to the moon. We're going back to the moon. We're going back to the moon. Who gives a fuck? No one gives a fuck. One thing is fucking clear. You won't be going to the fucking moon. You'll be sending someone crazy enough to sit on that fucking rocket that might possibly kaboom explode. But you won't, fuckers, ever fucking go on the moon. Oh, it's fucking laughable, the whole fucking thing. The whole fucking NASA shit is laughable. It's a laughable fucking joke. It's a fucking scam. But at least they paid them. Providing, of course, they could get back down to Earth to spend the money at the Kmart. Oh, what a fucking load of bullshit. Do not care. I'm out of it. Because NASA, you fucking bore me.